So blessed love and blessed night too, man. It's Coach Five from Real Life and Boxing. I wanted to talk about the fight on Saturday night. It was Andrew Cancio against Alberto Machado. Um, Alberto Machado was the regular WBA junior lightweight champion. It was on the zone. It was in California. I think just a couple hours away from the Tank Davis event actually. And I didn't cover this fight because I was covering the Tank Davis fight, but I didn't even realize there was fights on the zone. You know what I'm saying? I do have the app, but I be forgetting to check it sometime. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't be promoting hard like that. I just be forgetting, but I need to go on it more often because they be having a lot of fights on. So this fight was Andrew Cancio against Alberto Machado. Alberto Machado was the younger fighter. 21 and 0, 17 knockouts. His coach is Freddie Roach. Yeah, Freddie Roach is his trainer. So I watched him fight before. You know what I mean? Good fighter. Fundamentally sound. He was doing his thing. Had a lot of knockouts. So he was fighting Cancio. Cancio is 20 and 4, two draws in two 15 KOs. My fault. So the story had a good story behind the fight too. The story behind the fight is that Cancio had retired. You know what I mean? Was retired, and his family had begged him to go back and fight. So he went back and fought, and it was a pretty good fight. You know what I mean? They both came out really aggressive. You know what I mean? Boxing on a really high level. Um, Machado dropped him in the first round, you know what I mean, and that was the story of the fight. So that was the perception of the fight, that Machado would knock him out. You know what I mean. Eventually, he was the younger up and coming fighter. This was supposed to be like a walkover fight for him. You know what I mean. You know how they do. But it was a good fight. Machado dropped him in the first round. This dude got back up and just started doing his thing. He continuously came forward, and Machado was hitting him with some good shots too. But he just continued to press forward. He was hitting Machado with some good shots, you know what I mean. And I think it was the second round. He hurt Machado with a body shot, you know what I mean, that Machado did not like, and from it was just downhill from then on. Machado was still doing his thing though, still boxing really well, still being aggressive, but this guy's just onslaught to the butt. Like once he hurt him to the body, he wouldn't stop going to the body, and he was just really aggressive, and Machado couldn't deal with it. Came out to the fourth round. He dropped Machado with a straight right hand to the body, a straight right. I mean, he either broke his rib. I haven't done any research on the fight after on the fighters after the fight, but he either broke his rib or he knocked the wind out of him, because he hit him with a straight punch to the body. Machado went down. You can tell he was in a lot of pain, but he was tough. You know what I mean? He showed a lot of heart. He got back up. Cancio came right back towards him, went right back to the body again. He folded. He couldn't take anything to the body after that. He got up again. You know what I mean? He showed a lot of heart. He got up again. And Cancio went right back to the body, dropped him again, and the ref stopped the fight. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have ever gotten the wind knocked out of you, but I was a football player in high school. I played high school football, and man, I got the wind knocked out of me one day by my own player. We were both. I was sacking the quarterback, and he came up behind me, and to get his licks in the quarterback too. But he hit me in the back, and I think that was the first and only time that I've ever gotten the wind knocked out of me. But it was very painful. I couldn't breathe. I thought like I had broken ribs, so I can imagine like what this guy was going through. If he didn't break a rib, he definitely got the wind knocked out of him, because he couldn't take anything to the body. Once Cancio dropped him with that first body shot and he went down and he got up, he couldn't take anything to the body after that. And he was trying. Like, I give him a lot of credit because, like I said, he showed a lot of heart. Um, you know, he got up every time, but he just couldn't. He couldn't take it. But it was a good fight. It was a really good fight. Both of these guys were fighting on a really high level. They were both boxing really well. Like, you can't even say that Alberto Machado like did anything wrong. Like, he was boxing, landing good punches, moving, defending, but Cancio was just nonstop. And once he went to the body, you know what I mean, it was a wrap after that. I mean, maybe you can say, you know, Machado didn't prepare his body properly, but man, it was a good fight. So if you guys get a chance to go and watch that fight, go and watch it. It's on the Zone app. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Zone. It was a good fight, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. You guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. It's real life. Real life and boxing. We out of here.